All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Colts under 2nd-year coach Frank Reich. They'll be led out by the comeback player of the year in 2018. A Pro Bowl quarterback as well a season ago, Andrew Luck.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the 2nd and 3rd level and deliver blocks.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And here we go again.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he works free. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Let's go.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Listen.
Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Linebacker Anthony Walker is a fun guy to talk about. A fifth-round pick in 2017 out of Northwestern. A terrific run stopper, excellent tackler, makes a lot of plays in the backfield for losses, and has emerged as one of the team leaders on defense.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 38-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ito Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
On first down, it's Gurley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Gurley. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running the sweep, Hilton with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. He completes this one to Mack. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
45.
Looking to run with Mack. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Luck. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6, as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And finding the tight end Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Throwing is Wentz. Stocker's got it, complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Pac-Man. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
On first down, Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the red zone now, Wentz. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Locke. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
On first down, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Clock throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo. And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it's Locke off the bootleg.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luck going to try to run the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Luck now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Luck, complete to Hilton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A 49-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now it's Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Gurley again here on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Waiting. Right here, 41 Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Falcons push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
40. Pac-Man. 120. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And able to find Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Wentz now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. The Falcons on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Wentz. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, and the Falcons will bring on Giorgio Tavecchio to try the field goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now Luck and the Colts down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Luck now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And that's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So out come the Falcons now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wood. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Locke. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.